Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Julie Chrisley wants case dismissed, judge vindictive. Chrisley knows best. Julie Chrisley wants her case dismissed as she is deemed the judge vindictive. The former reality star was sentenced to 7 years behind bars and has served nearly 2 years. Now she feels that her time is up and is ready to move on with her life. Keep reading for more details. Julie Chrisley wants case dismissed. It was a tough blow when Todd and Julie Chrisley were sentenced to a collective 19 years behind bars. They were going to have to leave their children behind, including minors Chloe and Grayson. Their daughter, Savannah Chrisley, was going to be their guardian and take over the maternal role for them. So far, she has done a great job and even gets encouragement from Julie. Sadly, Julie is in Kentucky, whereas Todd is serving his sentence in Florida. Their contact is limited, and it has made things even harder. Julie did get a resentencing hearing, but her probation was extended by 2 years. That baffled Savannah, as she could not understand why her mother was continuously being punished. Followers felt Julie did the crime, so she should do the time. That is debatable, but now, Julie is taking a stand. She is over being behind bars and feels she is being targeted. According to WSB-TV, Julie accused the court of retaliation in a recent filing. There has also been talk of retaliation by Savannah regarding her mother and her situation. They had hoped Julie Chrisley would be home by 2025, but now that is not looking so promising. Followers saw this and began a Reddit thread. They agreed that Savannah and Julie could say whatever they chose, but it did not change the crime. This is Julie's problem. Though Julie Chrisley is valid in how she feels and has every right to file her suit, followers did not necessarily agree. They felt that she had done something wrong, therefore she should have to pay the price. More so, talking poorly about government workers could pose a bigger issue. It is unclear what will come from their filing, but maybe something small will change for the better. Only time will tell. Julie Chrisley is not going quietly, not by a long shot. As the former Chrisley knows best matriarch continues to fight for her freedom, a shocking new legal twist has emerged. She's formally asked for her case to be dismissed, citing what her attorneys called the vindictive behavior of the presiding judge. And while Julie has always appeared composed in public, sources close to her say she's more fired up than ever before behind the scenes, and determined to clear her name once and for all. The motion, filed quietly but with far-reaching implications, paints a picture of a woman who believes she's been made an example of, not for what she did, but because of who she is. This wasn't justice, one insider claims Julie told her legal team. This was vengeance, plain and simple. A long road now with new accusations. Julie and her husband, Todd Chrisley, were convicted in 2022 on charges of bank fraud and tax evasion. Since then, they've been fighting a legal war on multiple fronts, with Todd currently serving his reduced sentence in federal prison, and Julie at a separate facility. But this latest motion represents a bold new strategy, not merely appealing the verdict, but trying to scrap the entire case altogether. The documents filed by Julie's legal team make explosive claims, among them, that the judge allegedly made biased statements during private conferences, pushed for unusually harsh sentencing, and refused to allow critical evidence that could have helped the Chrisleys prove their innocence. The pattern is unmistakable, her lawyers argue. From the courtroom decisions to the tone of the proceedings, it is evident that Ms. Chrisley was not given a fair shake. She was judged not just for the charges, but for her fame, her faith, and her role as a matriarch of a high-profile family. The court's behavior was not impartial. It was vindictive. Julie speaks out, carefully. Though Julie has not released a direct public statement about the vindictive judge claim, sources say she fully supports the strategy. "She's been praying about this," said a close family friend. Julie's faith is stronger than ever, and she believes God is guiding this next step. She feels that staying silent won't help anymore. She wants the world to know that something aired on her daughter Savannah's podcast. Julie made a cryptic but telling comment. "Some people are supposed to be keepers of justice, but forget they're not the final judge." Fans quickly picked up on the reference, and social media lit up with speculation. Was Julie subtly calling out the judge? Was this her way of signaling a new phase in the Chrisley's legal battle? Savannah, who has become the family's unofficial spokesperson, didn't deny the theory. "My mom has been through so much," she said. "If you think she's not going to stand up for herself when she sees something unfair, you don't know my mama." The celebrity bias theory. Legal analysts are split on whether Julie's case has a chance of being dismissed, but many agree that celebrity status might have played a role in the original proceedings. When high-profile individuals are in the courtroom, judges often feel pressure to set an example. One Atlanta-based defense attorney told TV Justice Weekly, "There's definitely an argument to be made that the Chrisleys were treated more harshly because of their fame." And now, with allegations of a judge showing personal hostility toward Julie, that theory gains even more fuel. The motion alleges that comments were made about Julie's lavish lifestyle, her reality TV persona, and her public image as a Christian supermom, all of which, her lawyers argue, had no bearing on the legal merits of the case. She wasn't on trial for her wardrobe or her personality, the filing reads. She was on trial for specific charges, and yet the court repeatedly veered into moral judgment. Todd Chrisley weighs in from behind bars. From his prison in Pensacola, Todd Chrisley issued a rare comment through his lawyer in support of Julie's motion. "We both believe in truth, fairness, and accountability. We will not be intimidated by anyone, even if they wear a robe." The strong words caught attention. Those close to the couple say Todd has been outraged for months, especially over what he reportedly calls the dismissing of Julie's humanity during sentencing. "He always told people Julie was the heart of the family," the insider adds. Seeing her painted as some kind of villain in court just crushed him. Public opinion shifts. What's perhaps most surprising is how public sentiment has started to shift. While the Chrisleys were once viewed by some as just another fallen celebrity family, the new filings and Savannah's emotional advocacy have turned the tide. Online forums are now buzzing with questions about judicial overreach, and even some critics of the Chrisleys are admitting the court may have gone too far. Even if you believe they broke the law, one popular legal podcaster noted, everyone deserves a fair trial. If there was any bias from the bench, that's a big deal. Dismissing a case isn't easy, but it's not impossible, especially if misconduct is proven. What happens next? Julie's legal team is reportedly gearing up for a court showdown, prepared to present detailed examples of alleged bias. Whether the motion to dismiss will even be heard depends on the appellate court's willingness to revisit the original judge's conduct. In the meantime, the Chrisley family is rallying. Savannah has teased that new documents and recordings could soon be revealed. Chase has made vague Instagram posts hinting at a bigger truth coming to light. And Nanny Faye. Well, in classic fashion, she's reportedly telling everyone that Julie will walk free soon, because God ain't done with her yet. Whatever happens next, one thing's for sure. Julie Chrisley isn't backing down. Not against the government, not against public perception, and certainly not against a judge she believes went too far. This isn't just about freedom anymore. It's about clearing her name, restoring her legacy, and proving that even reality TV stars deserve real justice.